Welcome. I had like all day to prepare for that too.
All you have to do is say, welcome, everybody.
That's it, you're out of here.
Okay.
We're live.
This is Security Weekly. For security professionals, by security professionals. Broadcasting live from G-Unit Studios in Rhode Island, it's the show where exploits run wild, packets aren't the only things getting sniffed, and the cocktails flow steady. It's Paul's Security Weekly. So, I'm Paul Sidorian. I run the Security Weekly and Still You Geeks podcast networks. Hey everyone, this is Paul from Security Weekly. Just a reminder that we've grown our podcast family into an entire network of shows. And you can subscribe to all of our shows individually. All you got to do is go to securityweekly.com/subscribe. On that page, you can subscribe to all of our shows, individual RSS feeds, iTunes accounts, Google Play, however you listen to podcasts. Yeah, that was the goal of that one. Should I do it again? Security Weekly. For security professionals, by security professionals. Cheers to that.
Welcome to Secure Digital Life. If your users are going to keep putting risky stuff on your machine, you're screwed. So, Top can help us understand the complexity of blockchain.
I was reading through the show notes, man. And oof.
In binary, it would be 001. Who cares? But it's probably not significant anyway. Be like you're looking out through the HAL dot, like,
oh,
hey Dave.
It's like Sims, but with,
It would be like Sims
instead of AI. It's only.
Broadcasting live from G-Unit Studios in Rhode Island, it's the show that brings you the security news each week. And despite popular belief, we do wear pants. It's Hack Naked News.
The breach was huge news at the time.
Linux monitoring tool.
List of affected devices. You can check out the link in the show notes.
Ars Technica is reporting that hackers have cracked the Nintendo Switch this week.
Tracking people's locations and stuff like that.
You'll want to be rolling out updates if you're using Lenovo hardware. Broadcasting live from G-Unit Studios in Rhode Island, it's the show where we talk security vendors and aren't afraid to name names. It's Enterprise Security Weekly.
I'm a tiger. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Enterprise Security Weekly. I don't know how this is going to go because Paul's not here this week, but we're just going to give it a shot.
Even if you've got experience in security, you can benefit from going to somewhere and learning about that bug again. Wearing my tactical turtleneck just for Mr. John Strand, who is on the lines via Skype. John, welcome to the program.
I'm wearing the tactical fleece as well, Paul. This is
Excellent.
A fully, completely, and utterly tactical show.
Broadcasting live from G-Unit Studios in Rhode Island, it's the show where we explore the business of security to improve the security of business. Your trusted source for actionable insights on leadership, communication, and innovation. Get ready for Business Security Weekly. It's the show to learn the latest tools, techniques, and processes necessary to understand DevOps, application security, and cloud security. Your trusted source for the latest application security news. It's time for Application Security Weekly. And now, it's the show that bridges the requirements of regulations, compliance, and privacy with those of security. Your trusted source for complying with various mandates, building effective programs, and current compliance news. It's time for Security and Compliance Weekly.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
It's the show that keeps you up to date on the latest security news twice a week. Your trusted source for accurate security information and expert analysis. It's time for Security Weekly News. Broadcasting live from G-Unit Studios in Rhode Island, it's the show where exploits run wild, packets aren't the only things getting sniffed, and the cocktails flow steady. It's Paul's Security Weekly. Welcome. Does Larry have an introduction? Hi, everyone. This is Paul Asador, and I guess I'm introducing...
Apparently, I no longer do. Wow, and I look short.
So, I accidentally landed in New England and stumbled my way to the G-Unit studio.
That's pretty much how I envisioned it happening, Jeff. Carlos, save the show, please.
Yes, somebody's got to do it.
Cannot be saved.
Well, it's good to have you back, Carlos. Jeff, welcome. Nice to have you in studio.
It's great to be here, Paul. Try to stay awake for the whole episode.
Yes. We've been in studio dropping his phone incessantly. Welcome, Jack.
What? Where? Oh, hey! I'm in the studio with you guys. That's kind of cool.
Mr. Lee Neely is here with us. Lee, welcome.
Good to be here 102 years later than the last time we tried a pandemic, and I think we're doing it the same.
On the lines remotely, Mr. Tyler Robinson is here with us. Tyler, welcome.
Wow, I think some of those I might have been conceived to, so...
Welcome back, everyone. We're here with Matt Alderman.
I'm fairly realistic.
You're like 50% realistic.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to this edition of Hack Naked TV. I'm your host, Bo Bullock, and today we're going to discuss fileless malware. Also, I'm going to demonstrate how an attacker can potentially utilize built-in tools to Windows to completely compromise the system without ever dropping a malicious binary to disk at all. Hello and welcome to this edition of Hack Naked News. This is episode number 100. I'm your host, Bo Bullock, and today I'm going to talk to you about a brand new device that will allow you to steal HTTP cookies from a locked computer system.
This week, Google Plus Flaw leads the chocolate factory, or a chocolate factory, to shut down early. 40,000 credentials for government portals are found online. One tweak that can save you from NotPetya. I've got none other than Michael Santarcangelo. Michael, welcome to the show.
Hey, look at I gave you moose ears.
This is episode 1. We need all the...
It's all shimmery. We got the jazz hands and everything.
That's right. So this is a brand new show. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. My good friend Jason Albuquerque is here with us. Now, Jason and I have we've been fellow Rhode Islanders for a while. I think we might have crossed paths.
We have
earlier.
Days of Ocean Times.
In our careers.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. Who scheduled a Monday before or right after the Super Bowl, by the way?
Right.
It is a Monday every Monday except for when we're usually at a conference. So.
Hi everyone. Welcome to Enterprise Security Weekly. Episode 1. I'm your host, Paul Asadorian, joined on the lines via Skype by Mr. John Strand. Welcome, John.
You mean episode 201, right, Paul?
No, I mean this is episode 1. This week, it's episode 100 of Enterprise Security Weekly. John Strand and I are going to interview Corey Thune, the founder of Gravwell, one of our sponsors here on the show. This week in the Enterprise Security News, Exagrid releases version 6.0 with the time lock ransomware recovery feature. Microsoft overhauls Patch Tuesday. Palantir begin trading on the New York Stock Exchange starting the end of this month.
Hello and welcome to episode 1 of a brand new Security Weekly show that as of right now is being called Tradecraft Security Weekly.
Hi, this is Doug White. Welcome to the first ever premiere episode of Secure Digital Life. It's a snowy day here in New England, but we're going to take a look at some new security concepts
Today on this late edition of Secure Digital Life, it's actually episode 100.
This week, the maiden voyage of Application Security Weekly episode 0 will follow. We'll be talking about the rise of application security, a brief history of application security.
This week, we speak with Guy Pajarni from Sneak. In the news segment, Exchange doesn't change keys. Let's Encrypt throws some certs for a loop. Microsoft reveals safe deployment wizardry, microservices go under the microscope, and more. Stay tuned for Application Security Weekly.
This week on Security and Compliance Weekly, we introduce you to our new show in the Security Weekly network, which is Security and Compliance Weekly. I'm your host, Jeff Mann. Today we're going to talk about the highlights of the recent PCI community meeting where they introduced a sneak preview of what's to come in PCI.
Happy New Year and possibly the end of the world. So I brought the plague doctor to help us out with the pending apocalypse. It's the first episode ever of Security Weekly News, I guess. And I am your host, Doug White. So this is an all-new year, an all-new set of weirdness.